All right, so today, guys, this is our rotational symmetry setup. Now, most of you have this folded piece of paper. For those of you who don't, I'm just going to show you how to fold it. It's very simple. If you do have the folded piece of paper, you can fast forward the video to the part where I start drawing out things. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper if you are starting from scratch at home, and you're going to want to take your upper left hand corner. You want to bring it down so that your bottom right hand corner comes to a point, okay? And the idea is that once you have the point here, you want to line the edge of this paper up with the edge of the bottom of the paper. Like, you don't want it off, or you don't want it hanging over. You want to line that up perfectly, just like that. Let me see if I can do this. Okay, so I have a point right here, and then this edge is lined up perfectly. And then now I'm just going to press out and press down. I'm going to fold that way, and I'm going to fold that way. So now I kind of have this triangle folded. Now we need a square to work from, so obviously we're going to cut off this extra stuff. So while this is folded, and you do need a pair of scissors, I'm just going to cut off this little extra bit. There we go. Now, we have a nice little folded triangle. We got to fold it 2 more times. So we're going to take the upper right-hand corner and the bottom left-hand corner. We're just going to line them up. Again, what you want to do is you can use your fingers to move this back and forth. Once it's lined up, pinch right here to hold it in place. And then you can use your finger to kind of guide here, and slowly bring your finger down like that, kind of make a pinch, and then spread that out, and then spread that out. So now we have obviously a smaller triangle, and then now we're going to do one more fold. So just this end to that end, or really just kind of folding it in half. Remember, line up those points, and then go ahead and do a fold like that. So ultimately what you'll have when you open this up is you're going to have 8 triangles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? Now let's fold it back up. So you want to fold it up in the way that it was folded. How was it folded? Nope. Nope. Hold on. See, I shouldn't have unfolded. There we go. Shouldn't have unfolded it. Now, as I talked about before, we're going to need to add a word into our drawing. And we're going to be doing it in bubble letters. So for those of you who don't know bubble letters, or who might need some help with that, let me know. But what you want to do is you want to have the letters of your words, the top and the bottom, literally touch the top and the bottom of your triangle. So I'm just going to do the word art because, you know, I teach art and stuff. So I'm going to, again, just start at the very, very top and bring this over. So this is my A. Draw lightly just in case you mess up. So my letter might look a little skewed because it is going all the way to the top, which is fine. You want to try to really fill in the space. So I'm making my R obviously a lot bigger. And then my T. You know what, I'm going to throw in just a little exclamation point here at the end because I have a little bit. You know what? I'm going to draw a heart. That's what I'm going to do. Because I love art. I just have some extra space. So now what we're going to do is we are going to start the tracing process. Now, if you have a black marker at home, that's going to really help you out because outlining this in black is going to really make it stand out. I'm going to be using my tracing box, but you guys will be using a window at your house. Works perfectly as a light box. So again, you don't have to trace it in black. However, I will tell you right now, it's going to be a lot easier to draw if you trace it in black. So let's just fill that out, nice and outlined. You could use a black colored pencil if you have that as well. Just something dark to again make it show up a little bit more. So what I'm going to do, let me get my little light board here. Let's see. Turn this baby on. Okay. So now ultimately I need to have this drawing in every single one of these boxes, but I need to trace it. So the first thing that I'm going to actually do is I'm going to completely open up the triangle, and I'm going to trace it on the other side. So again, this is folded. This is folded like this. So all I did was I unfold once, unfold twice. Okay? This is on, the front. Now I'm turning it over and I'm tracing it on the back. So it's going to actually look backwards, which is okay. But I am now drawing out my word. So again, you're going to hold this up against a window, and you're going to go ahead and look and see what you can see and trace that onto your paper. And there's my heart. Okay? So now what I can do is I can open this up. So once you've traced your first triangle, so we had our triangle and now it's traced. Now what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to fold your paper in half like this, so you're making a rectangle, and then turn your paper over, and then you'll be able to trace what you see on the other side. And guys, you want to be as neat as possible, because remember, symmetry means that everything looks the same. That's why we are tracing. But if it doesn't look the same, or if you're kind of being sloppy with your tracing, it's not going to really have the same effect. So Draw in my heart. So now I'm kind of drawing it twice, okay, because I am doing it on both sides. Like that. There's a line here. Okay, so now when I open that up, now I'll see even more of that rotational symmetry. So for the final part, you're going to then fold it the opposite direction, so fold it in half this way, and then flip it over, and then you will trace what you see over here. If you're having a hard time seeing the lines, you might want to outline them in black, because once you outline them in black, it will make it a lot easier to see through the paper. All right? So you guys will get some tracing done today. You'll probably get some more done next week, and then we'll start talking about coloring these in. And you really want to, again, with it being symmetrical, we need to make sure that it is all the colors are the same as well, and that will really create a really nice effect for you. All right? You guys are working really hard. I really appreciate it. Have a great day. See you later.